Go.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning market analysis and trade level setup for Friday, November the 22nd, 2013. For those that are visiting from Twitter or watching the video on YouTube, Quantum Leap is a self-organized learning environment. We have been around for 4 years, private Skype chat room. If you're interested in checking us out, you'll need a Skype account. You can send me a contact request at Doug_McKay. I'll be the one from Windsor, Ontario, Canada. I am the head moderator and founder of Quantum Leap. Each morning we come together and we do a homework session, and then we have our chat room that is open basically 24 hours, and then I run a live trade room during the day. Let's get going. We've got lots to go through. If you're just going to be watching the video after the fact, we go through a routine each morning of looking at the macro to the micro numbers, then the macro to the micro trend, which is very basic analysis. We do this to prepare ourselves and keep ourselves from creating a bias one way or another. So you might want to skip ahead to some more in-depth chart analysis, but this is for us getting prepared to trade so we don't skimp on the exercises. But we do have to get the disclaimer out of the way, so let's get that done. This information is for the purpose of educating members who want to expand their knowledge of the business of trading. It's not for trading or investment advice. You and only you are responsible for the trades or investment decisions. Make trading futures or any instrument involves a risk of loss. Please consider carefully whether futures or options are appropriate to your financial situation. Only risk capital should be used when trading futures or options. Investors could lose more than their initial investment. Nobody at Quantum Leap is a certified trading advisor. We are retail traders operating within a self-organized learning environment. Past performance is not indicative of future results. And any trades that you see in Quantum Leap are for education purposes only. Please do your own due diligence and trade your own plan. All right, so the first thing that we would like to do is we keep a homework sheet, and we've been keeping our key numbers and key levels for several years now. Nothing major popping out at me this morning. Of course, we still have the all-time high and the one tick away from 1800. My main hypothesis is we tap into 1800 today, as long as we don't get any news to revalue this market. So 1799 is the main target. You've got 1773 on the low side as the previous month high, but nothing really sticking out in terms of the monthly, weekly, or quarterly numbers. Yesterday's open, 1784.75. We're trading just above that right now. That probably is going to come into play on the open. Globex high last night, 1779.50. I'm sorry, Globex high prior to yesterday's RTH was 1779.50, and 1786 was the high, and the low was 1775.75. We had an open auction in range and normal variation day. We did have a higher value area. Yesterday our value continues to increase. I think the main thing about yesterday is that we held that value around the microcomposite VPOC. And to me, the fact that we were able to hold that value now, and we're into our fifth day of balance up here, is an indication that we should get a move to test that high and test the 1800s. Taking a look at the daily report, we've got retail news that came off this morning. Didn't really create much of a move at all. We do have FOMC member George speaking right now, and we've got Jolt's job, so there's not a lot of scheduled news. Looking at the ATR targets so far for the full session high and low, full session ATR target high is 1808. Remember, that's that measured move at 1808, 1809, and it's well within our full session ATR, and the full session low ATR 1780.75. Let's just take a quick look at the naked crosses and naked VPOCs. We took out the naked cross at 1786.75. We added 90 1/4 and 82.75. In naked VPOCs, we took out 8850, which is also the microcomposite VPOC, and then we added on 1793.75, yesterday's VPOC. So let's take a look at the trends in terms of macro to micro. We've been talking about this major trend on the monthly. We have not had a close below the 9 EMA all year. We haven't had a close below the 20 SMA this year and last year. Very strong, trading above last month's high. Got good slope and separation on the 9 and the 20. Weekly, again, same thing other than the weakness, with before the Fed announcement that they were going to continue QE, and then the government shutdown. Everything's been very strong, and we've been tracking above the 9 EMA. We've got great slope and separation of prices paralleling the 9 nicely. So the trend is very intact on the weekly. On the daily, same thing. We came down, closed this tech gap that we were talking about last week, came down, closed it this week, bounced off of it, and now we're starting to trend back up. We've got slope and separation to the upside. So the trend on the daily is still there. Taking a look at the geometric chart, we are just trying to break out of the opposing downward sloping fork, and we're currently trading above it. A move to test the center line of the upward sloping modified shift fork would bring us up into the 1814 area today. We do have this energy point, but we're not due to hit that until the 25th, and that's just below us right now. If we come down, we're just trading above the upper line of the longer term fork today. If we come down and test that, it'll bring us down into the 1789 level. But my anticipation is that we're holding value and we should get a push higher. Just take a quick look at the short-term intraday trends, see where we are going into the morning. Yesterday was a good indication when we were trending up on the 30 and the 5 going into the day, and then we basically had a nice, semi-trend. It was still classified it as a normal variation day because we did get some counter rotations, but we had a nice little move up. We do have a naked cross on the 4-hour down here at 1786.75, something to note. But we are trading above the 9 and the 20, and we're getting some separation. Not quite slope yet. We created this little tech gap on the 4-hour, and we're closing that tech gap through time, and the EMA is coming up to test the low and close that gap. So kind of sideways on the sideways to positive on the 4-hour, going down to the 30-minute. We had this nice trend that we were in yesterday and got up into last night. We've been consolidating sideways, but we're currently trading above the 9 and the 20, but we do not have any slope or separation, so it's not really giving us any information. Just go one more down to the 5-minute. Well, the 5-minute we have come down, broke below the 9 and the 20, and we're currently coming up to test the 20 from below. So sideways action on the 5-minute as well. So no real indication of the intraday trends. Let's take a look at the big picture on the composite and the microcomposite. As you can see, yesterday we talked about the fact that above 1782, you had to remain long for that move through to 88 and test the other side of balance, and that key CLVN and microcomposite LVN at 92.25. And if we got above, we should make a move up through to test the value area high of the microcomposite at 94.25, which we did, and a push through. I was thinking we would get a push through to 1796.25, the naked VPOC that's up there. We couldn't quite get there. We got up to our high of 95.50 and sort of struggled there, but we did go we had those three naked crosses up at 96, 96, and 96.50, and we did go and close those three naked crosses that were targets right there at the naked VPOC as well, but we did it overnight. Now the naked VPOC remains because it's an RTH VPOC and not a Globex. So we still have that target at 96, and we're currently trading 94.50. Everything now shifts to holding above 92.25, and the open from yesterday, I'm sorry, the close from yesterday, I think is the naked close is 93.75 or 94, one of the two. If we hold above 92.25, I'm looking for a move to break through the CLV or the CLVN here at 95 and go and take out that naked VPOC at 96.25. Test the other side of balance at 97.25. Break through it and go and make a new high and test the 1800s. And if we get into 1800s, we've got those three key areas: 1805, 1808, and 1810 as our targets above. Let's take a look at the overnight. Now, if we do get below 92, it would be nothing to come down and try to pick up buyers down here at 88.50 again, the microcomposite VPOC, and even a push through to test the value area low and the range low from yesterday at 83.50, and possibly the key line in the sand from yesterday in the CLVN at 82.25. But that's my secondary hypothesis, and we'll go through that once we get our charts marked up here. Okay, so far we have a high overnight at 96.75. We have a low overnight at 92. And note that that low is at the key LVN from yesterday at 92. So once we got above 92, you can see that 92 was resistance. Once we broke above that resistance, it became our support. So it's a very key LVN right here, and now it's also our overnight low. So pay attention to this number. Our current VPOC, and I don't think we'll get much of a shift going into the open, 94.50. So just below our value area high, one tick below our value area high at 94.75, and two ticks above, not Tuesday's, what's today, Friday, Wednesday's range high at 94.25, and we're trading right there. So on the open, I'm anticipating that we're going to come down, probably test this 93.75 again. Take out the naked VPOC, possibly a push through to test the other side of the balance from the upper distribution from yesterday at 92. I'm expecting responsive buyers to step in here, take us back up through the VPOC, test the range, the value area high and the range high from Wednesday, break out of value, go up and take out the range high from yesterday at 95.50 and hit that 96.25, take out the overnight low at 96.75 and continue on through. If we can get through that, there's a CLVN at 90. Sorry, there's a CLVN at 97.25. Which is the other side of balance around that 96.25. So I will be doing levels that I will be doing business are going to be 97.25 for a break above. I will take the breakout of value. I won't take it until we come down and test it. But if we do break out at 95.50, the range, I will take the break on the 95.50, 96.25. It's going to get a little bit convoluted in this area because I'm going to be active here. But I'm going to look for the first rotation down towards this 92. And 92 is going to be my main trade area to build a long position off of if they can hold it. If they don't hold it, then I'm looking for a rotation down here, back down to 90.50, and a push through to that 89, and of course a move down to this 88.50. So I'll be looking to get short if we come down here and the sellers continue to push lower for a move down to first target 90.50 and the main target below, which is going to be the value area low from yesterday at 88.25, but more importantly this 88.50, and that's my main target below here, is down here. If we continue on, we could get a move down to test the other side of the balance around that 88.50, which is 85.75, which is basically going to give us a move down to test this range low from yesterday at 83.50 and the 82.25 CLVN. So I'll be looking to push through and add on down here at this LVN at between 86.75 and 87. Main targets above, of course, are the 96.25 and then 1800, and that all-time high of 99.25 or 99.75, and then above that, my extended target and main target above is this 1808 area. As it is right at the the 20-day average true range for today's full session market. Let's take a look at where we are in the Keltner. Oops. Oh, come on. All right, so we're currently trading just above the Keltner center line at 94. A test of the upper Keltner will take us to our all-time high and test 1800. A test of the lower Keltner will take us to 88.50 CH or microcomposite VPOC. So we've got a pretty straightforward range today with the lower targets being 88.50, the upper targets being 1800, extended target to the top side, of course, 1808. The extended target to the low side below 88 is going to be that 78. It was 78.50 or 78.25. It shifted now to it is 78.25. The extended target below is going to be 78.25. We've got a naked close still right there at 1779, 75 as well, 78.25. So those are all my targets and my levels. Let's take a quick look at gold. Gold went down and tested that 1235, 1237.50. CLVN got as low as 1235.50, but they come back up and we're holding the 1240s. Main balance right now is 1246.50. We're trading 44.80. I'm anticipating a move up to test this 1251.20 other side of balance and the high of the the prior day, and possible move up to this 1258 and try to get back inside of this balance here. Main target above is going to be 1271.10 with the extended target up here at 1283. Below 1230s, I'm looking for a move down into this 1232 area. Remember, we were looking at that from before. Somebody took somehow my microcomposites fell off here, but we've got a fairly strong microcomposite VPOC at 1232.50 area. So that is my main target below, and if we get through that, then I think we go down and start testing that main key area of 1200 level. I'm not expecting much more of a move than that today. So that's what I'm looking at. Howard, over to you.
Thank you, Doug. So in looking at the daily chart, we had our last all-time high at 1799.75. We came down, tested the 9 EMA on the daily, rejected, tested again, rejected strongly yesterday, and so likely we're going to continue another push higher. Our last high came right exactly to the quarterly R2 level at 1799.75. So we had this bullish engulfing candle yesterday. It actually engulfed the last 3 days of decline. So that's a pretty strong signal. So odds are good we break a new high, which isn't that far away. So looking at our market breadth indicators, this is the on-balance volume. It hasn't been as strong in price rise as the SPY has been, but it is following along. We do have a new high when the new high was set in on-balance volume. Pushed a little lower with the last 3 days of decline, but it started to pick up again with price from yesterday's rally. So let's look at our sectors. So it looks like in the rally yesterday, pretty much all the sectors participated. At least none went lower. So we had broad participation among the sectors. And then finally looking at advanced declines in the middle chart and up and down volume in the lower chart, we're starting to see that a potential bottom has been put in, back here on November 7th. We've come up above the break-even level of 50% on both measures. Advanced decline here, up volume versus down volume here. So we started coming up from November 7th, had an interim high here, started turning a little bit lower with the decline over these 3 days, and had another strong push from yesterday. So if this bottom is put in, then that would indicate that there's still further strength coming. We had a top put in back here on October 22nd, where the market breadth actually started dwindling while price was going higher, so we were getting a non-confirmation there. Possibly that led to eventually this small correction, but we'll see if we continue higher and take out this new high or this prior swing high among these indicators. That would indicate further market strength to come. But the next few sessions will help us determine if we get follow through and continuation on both these measures in price and market breadth. So that's pretty much all I've got, Doug. I'll turn it back over to you.
Sorry, Howard. I was just trying to make an annotation on my chart, and for some reason, this mouse without borders, I lost my mouse. I couldn't get back to the go-to. All right, let me just bring my screen back up one more time, and we'll do just a quick review. Okay, so we're currently trading 1795. We've got 20 minutes to the open. We could even make a move up to this 96 area, even and break out of the prior day range, even before we get to 9:30 or 8:30 Central. So, I mean, we're testing the value area high right now at 94.75 and breaking out of value. So, if we do get outside of the prior day range, look for initiative buyers to step in and just take us up right away to test that 97.25, take out the overnight high at 96.75 and try to break through to move to that CHVN at 98 and take out the 99.75. But if we are out of range and we come down, look for them to test the value area high again at 94 and see if responsive buyers step in there. If we open inside a range, if we're inside of the range but outside of value, I'd be looking for a push first up through to take out the naked VPOC and the overnight, and possibly responsive sellers stepping in and taking us down through the range high and through the open down to take out 93.75 and test this 92. So it's going to be, like I said, this area is getting a little bit convoluted. Be careful how you're trading it, but just make sure that you're getting scaled quickly. If we stay inside of the range and inside value, then I think they'll probably try to make a move initially off of the open. Buyers or sellers will step in at the range high, rotate us back down through to 93 and down to 92. I think we have to come down and test this 92, find buyers there, hold value up in this above and around this 93.75 to make the move to go higher. But you never know what's going to happen. And again, if we get below the 92, look for a move down to 88.50. I think we'll see the value area low, the prior day VPOC, and the most accepted price in this range that we're in at 88.50. So that's going to conclude our morning homework session. As always, trade well, trade safe, and we will catch you on the flip side.